So there was this modeling agency, right, that I went to when I was a kid. It was called Interface, and I had to be at least around like I had to be like at least around like 10, 11 maybe. But I found the agency because back then there was mad like modeling agency gigs, like scams going about, like those little gigs where they'd be like, oh, we got little you could sign up, be on Disney and stuff like that as a kid. Like, you know, those little getaway trips that they would have. So I had signed up for this agency called Interface back then. And I believe they had like different locations, but predominantly I signed up in Jersey or whatever the case may be. So I signed up or whatever like that. And I told my dad, like, oh shit, dad, like I just got approved. You feel what I'm saying? Like they want me to come down here or whatever the case may be. So I get my hair done. I get cute. I've been trying to look for that picture for so long just so I could put it up there, but I can't find it. Like I cannot find that freaking picture, bro. If I find it, I'll put it in the comments. So my dad, he takes me to the agency, and I'm waiting in the waiting lab or whatever the case may be. So I'm in the waiting lab, and basically my dad's like, all right, so they got you next or whatever. He's had to sign up because they had to basically have your parent or guardian sign to give permission to basically have you there. So my dad did that or whatever. We waiting in the waiting room. There's other kids and stuff like that. Mind you, like this was like for like a modeling agency where they could either put you in commercials or stuff like that per se. So my dad, he's like, all right, we're gonna do this or whatever the case may be. I'm waiting. My dad's taking pictures of me or whatever. I'm posing for the camera and shit. I'm all souped up. So, bam, they take me in the room or whatever the case may be. They got me taking pictures and shit or whatever. They taking my pictures or whatever. So they're like, all right, we're going to be sending you these pictures in the mail and stuff like that. And we're going to go with the process and all that different type of stuff. So I'm hella soup. I'm like, shit, okay. So I'm young as hell. My dad like, bet, you feel me? It's about to be something. So, bam, they take the pictures or whatever like that. They give me like papers and stuff like that. So that when I come back or whatever the case may be, this to sum it up for y'all, I ain't never get them goddamn pictures, all right? So they was trying to have me come back next time, right? But they was trying to have me like not come with my dad. They was like, yeah, you know, it'll be best if, you know, your dad already signed the parent guardian thing. So like, it'll be best if you come here by yourself, get the feel of things, and we take pictures of you and portfolio and stuff like that, all that different type of stuff. Mind you, my dad was a little suspect about that because he was just like, I'm gonna go with you. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm gonna come with you. So thank God that he did come with me or whatever the case may be. But more of the story is I was about to get trafficked, okay? All this stuff coming out now about the files, I've been knew about that. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be one of those kids that looked into the conspiracy theories of Beyonce and Jay-Z documentaries. I used to be one of those kids that would be up at late night watching Law and Order constantly. I used to be one of those kids just watching paranoia shit, okay? Till this day, I do it. Till this day, I'm always up at night watching crazy stuff. Sometimes I scare myself how deep I be going down the rabbit hole to figure shit out. But more of the story, this brought me back. Then the files came out just now. Like that shit brought me back to when I was literally about to go to this interface agency by myself because I was thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, they want me to come back. This is serious or whatever the case may be. Like, they gave me papers already to come back. They took pictures of me. So, bam. Like, my dad already signed the papers, so it's only up from here type shit. And mind you, like, I was one of those talented kids, like, one of those hidden talented kids. Like, a lot of people ain't know I had much talent or whatever the case may be because I was just kind of, like, one of those girls that was behind the scenes type stuff. But I actually had multiple talents that I literally possessed within myself. But I kept it on the back burner and kind of kept it to myself because, I didn't trust people or whatever the case may be to really see my talent because even when I was a kid, I already knew that certain adults, like when they find that you have a talent or something, they try to exploit you. Like deep down inside, I knew that as a kid that's what some adults be doing. So I kind of just protected myself and kind of built up my talent as a kid and kind of stepped away from the scene and the crowds and never like came about because I used to just want to be a childhood star. I used to sign up for those Disney Channel getaway trips and stuff like that. I used to be like on it, like on the computer, on my phone, like just literally applying for it. And I'll go to my dad, I'll be like, yo dad, like this and that, the third, that's all we gotta do. Mind you, I don't know, I always knew I was worth something. Like I always knew that like I was going to be a star. But I'm so glad that I didn't become a childhood star because rejection was protection. I'll say that because they never sent me those photos, right? And then probably within a couple years or so from me even going to the interface thing, it was stories coming out about how people literally was getting scammed out of thousands of dollars on articles and stuff like. It was called interface talents. They was getting scammed for articles and shit like that. People was talking about coming up missing and stuff like that, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Some people was coming up missing and stuff like that from. But I just sit back and think about, like, if I ever came back to that agency without no parent guardian, what the hell would have happened?